We're back here in windy Lowell, Massachusetts for the great St. John's Prep Reading game this afternoon. Now, boys, this is going to be a very tight game. I think we can all agree on that. Chris, what do you think the keys are to the game for both sides?
Well, first of all, for St. John's Prep, I mean, the offense runs through Luke Miller. There's really no question here that he has put up the most points. He creates offense, and however, I worry that Coach Marinelli relies too much on Luke Miller. He's out there killing penalties on the power play, and I'm not sure if he's going to have the gas in the third period to carry St. John's Prep over the Rockets.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I mean, that's also a problem with the Reading team, though. They're just overplaying the first line. I mean, these two coaches are going to have to switch it up a lot if they're going to have to get the most out of their top players, you know. Luke Miller is often gas at the end of the game. We can't have that. I mean, we have to have these guys going strong throughout the entire game. I mean, scoring opportunities are going to be are lacking for St. John's Prep. That's just the bottom line. We have trouble scoring. We don't have a nose for the net. So we're going to have to really depend on Luke Miller to step up this game and really make shit happen.
I agree with you, but on one end of the spectrum, you have to agree with Coach Marinelli in that there really hasn't been a lot of guys who can score for the Eagles this year. I mean, after their first line, now with Steve DiCarlo playing right wing with Luke Miller and Christian Coles, nobody has proven that they can score goals. Colin Pryor's a great player, but he doesn't put up a lot of points. He's out there.
Well, Chris, I was going to add, though, if the St. John's Eagles want to come out today with a victory, they're going to have a big physical presence by Ben Stockman and Chris Mertag. They're going to have to lay some hits early in the game, put Reading Rockets right back where they belong. I feel Reading could pull this game off if they take control of the neutral zone, cross-check. I feel...
Hold on.
BJ, I think that would be a penalty.
I heard forecheck. All right, well, let's just start it over the conversation.
I was going to say, hey,
We're live, PJ.
Hey, Ben, I had a question for you. You being a former high school goalie who played as both a sophomore, junior, and a senior at St. John's Prep. How do you, as a sophomore, I know we have Jeff Wire coming in for Reading. Is he nervous? You know, as a sophomore, they expect a lot out of you, don't they?
Absolutely. Starting as a sophomore, I know I was a little nervous. I didn't have that experience under my belt. To be honest with you, when it comes time to the Super 8, that kid's going to be fired up. But what he does not have experience. Experience is a big thing, especially in the Super 8 tournament. You know, you have a couple sophomore goalies here. Look for some early jitters from the two.
I understand. Let's notice our St. John's Prep team coming in today. Hello.
There's the boys right
there. They just pulled in on the bus. It looks like they're pretty pumped up for this big game today. What I was going to say is if the Eagles want to make a big contribution in this game, I feel they're going to have a big game out of Colin Pryor. He's got to step it up this game and do something for the Eagles.
Right now, Colin Pryor is the anchor on their second line. Without Danny Haw, St. John's Prep loses a big physical presence, and he creates a lot of buzz out there. He flies around, creates energy, and without Danny Haw, it messes with a lot of team chemistry, and so we're going to have to look for Pryor to carry that second line today and score some goals.
Now, Chris, do you want to expand on that junior class for the St. John's Prep Eagles? I mean, this is a class that has given so much to the program in the last 2 years, and they really emerged from nowhere.
Last year, the sophomores brought a huge presence. I mean, you had Trevor Hines, Christian Coles, Steve DiCarlo, Danny Haw, all those guys really stepping up. I mean, at the beginning of the year, they were just sophomores. They didn't know what to expect. But by the end of the year, they were just as much leaders as the seniors were. I mean, these guys have come a long way. We lost Hines to prep school, but these guys have come so far, and now they're a huge part of this squad.
Absolutely. Okay, well, we're going to take a break now. Coming up, a special story. The St. John's Prep Eagles section, the head by Rob Noe. He'll be on set with us after.
Big Ben Wallace. I think you're going in the wrong direction, right?
Listen, dog, I'm beat. Some other time.
Dog, huh? Let me tell you something. ESPN NBA basketball. I've lived the 24/7 mode, and I've achieved the ISO motion. I can clear the court to one side and take you one-on-one. Though nobody is better than Reg. Haha. The way I dunk on you is going to look unorthodox. Rated E for everyone.
We're back here in Lowell, Massachusetts. A very windy afternoon. And I have here with me Rob Noe. Rob, you're the Pride president, and you have done a great job so far with the Pride student section. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Of course. I mean, we came out at the beginning of the season not knowing what to expect. I mean, we have good school spirit here and there, you know. But I mean, this year I think we really stepped it up, and I think that's pretty evident from all the hockey games, starting from the football games, being Pride president, coordinating all that. But come Super 8, our school really has stepped it up, and we really have been doing what we need to do to get our Eagles fired up in games. I mean, if you've ever been to any of those games, you can see we've got multiple students in the section just cheering. I mean, we pride ourselves on cheering for our team, but I mean, I think that we really come out and we're probably the most hostile fans in the state, and I think that's pretty evident getting actually a rating in the Salem Evening newspaper as most loyal fan base.
In addition, with the Boston Globe recently, as a superlative, St. John's Prep was awarded the best fans in the state of Massachusetts.
Yes.
I was going to ask you a question, Robert. What is your opinion on creating a hostile environment for the other team?